What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Thursday evening's Anfield Agenda news roundup. But I think it's fair to say the proverbial poo-poo has hit the fan, and I'm going to take you through what that means over the next few minutes. Luis Diaz wants to depart Liverpool Football Club. There is a mixed response to what is happening with Rodrigo Goes at Real Madrid. We're going to take you through Liverpool's plot to sign a Newcastle winger. Yeah, it is the one you're thinking of. And a couple of other interesting bits and pieces over the next few minutes. But you know the score. I want to know your thoughts. So do let me know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it. And of course, I will be back here tonight, 8:45 for the late night agenda. And if you'd like to come and see us for our last ever show in Liverpool, you can get your tickets to our October 19th show at the Hot Water Comedy Club. It is an all-ages event. Tickets are priced at just £15 and it will be our last ever live show. Right, folks, let's get cracking with the news because, as I mentioned at the start, Luis Diaz, well, I think my reading of this situation has been correct. Like I've said, I was getting the vibe that he wanted to depart the club. It's pretty easy to see these things when players are, well, stalling. And Luis Diaz has always flirted with a move away, but this groundbreaking report from Florian Plettenberg said Luis Diaz submits transfer request, new Max Erbel talks. Luis Diaz has made it clear again, according to Sky in Germany, that he is open to leaving Liverpool should a really exciting offer come in. Liverpool was informed about this, however, they have blocked everything so far. Bayern, Barcelona, all interest blocked so far from the Reds. Max Erbel has again held talks with the management of Diaz in the past few days, said Florian Plettenberg. There is no agreements yet or offers. It's complicated, but the Bavarians are still trying and are also checking other options. Even more details and the arrangements on the latest rumours will be available soon. So wait, and we will have more for that tonight. But breaking news, Diaz wants to leave Liverpool Football Club, according to Sky in Germany. Florian Plettenberg saying he is handing in a transfer request. And look, does it surprise me? No, I've got the feeling all the way through that he wants to leave this summer. If Liverpool's valuation is met and if Liverpool can find a replacement, then and only then will Luis Diaz perhaps be allowed to leave Liverpool Football Club. Now, Footy Insider have said that Liverpool are plotting a late summer move for Anthony Gordon. I know, I already hear the people typing on the keyboards to go, hang on, Craig, no, don't want them. Look, it isn't really my choice. It definitely isn't your choice either. It is going to come down to what the club want to do. And like I've always said to people all the way through this window, I don't know if Liverpool revisit Anthony Gordon, but it doesn't take a lot to join those dots. It was close last summer. The player likes Liverpool. Liverpool clearly like the player. He is homegrown. But the problem here, ladies and gents, comes with the valuation that it looks as if Newcastle have put, because I can't even believe I'm about to say these words because they're so stupid. £100 million. I know, it's ridiculous. He's not worth £100 million in nobody's world, whether it's a Newcastle's, Liverpool's or anywhere else. I would say any deal to sign Anthony Gordon, you're probably talking 60, 65 at most. But that is the report that is out there from Footy Insider. I don't know if it's true or not, but he is an option that I think Liverpool will assess if they do need to find another wide player to replace Diaz. Right, let's talk about Hugo Echitik for a moment, because Dean Jones of ESPN, I believe, said Liverpool are ready to open talks with Eintracht Frankfurt over a deal for Hugo Echitik. Frankfurt are confident of a deal up to about £86 million, which is in and around the €100 million we've mentioned. I would dare to say, though, if we do move for Hugo Echitik, I bet you we don't pay €100 million for him. I bet you there's a way that Edwards and Hughes will get that fee knocked down a little bit. Quite how much, I don't yet know, but I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool make the move at about €85 million and perhaps get it done around the €90 million mark. But let's wait and see. This is the second report in a couple of days that has suggested that Liverpool are, well, starting the process now of looking to bring in Hugo Echitik. So watch this space. And again, really do want your thoughts on this one in the comment section, folks. Right, let's talk about some conflicting reports coming out around Rodrigo Goes and his future at Real Madrid. Obviously, we know last night they were knocked out of the Club World Cup semi-final, trounced 4-0 by Paris Saint-Germain. And Rodrigo, for the fifth game in a row in that competition, didn't start in the first 11. This piece here from Madrid Zone that credit Marca says, breaking, Real Madrid are now looking for a club to buy Rodrigo. The decision has been made. Pretty simple, right? Straightforward. until you go to another Spanish publication. This one, Diario AS, who have said something, well, very different. They say that Rodrigo wants to stay at Real Madrid. And another interesting twist on this story is that reports coming out of Spain suggest that Florentino Perez and Xabi Alonso know that there's a bit of an ego problem in that Real Madrid dressing room, and that they're going to allow Xabi Alonso to deal with that however he sees fit. Now, do I believe that Florentino Perez won't be sticking his nose in? No. Perez always gets involved, but let's wait and see what happens. We did a poll last night on the show. Whether you joined us, you know about it. If you didn't, basically, we gave a list of options for Liverpool to look at as a potential number 9. And I know Rodrigo isn't an out-and-out number 9, but he can operate across the front three. And he was by far and away the most popular choice from the Liverpool fans that we surveyed yesterday, asking if you had to bring in a forward right now, who would it be? Rodrigo is top of the list, and I love to see him at Liverpool. You know, he can play left, he can play central, he can play right, and that variation is really important. So let's wait and see on this one. I would 100% prefer to sign Rodrigo over Anthony Gordon. And I've been somebody who said, I don't mind the Anthony Gordon signing if it happens, because I don't. But Rodrigo, I would take that very much so. Remember, we do have to keep an eye on the homegrown quota as well, so everything isn't as simple as we'd always like it to be. Right. Let's move on to a bit of another change in the backroom staff at Anfield. So credit Moby Hake on this one. He said, a member of Arne Slot's technical team, Diego Pavia, who was overseeing individual player development functionality, has moved back to FC Porto. He joined the club a year ago and has returned back home to the same club. So that is where we're currently at. But one thing I would like to ask is, what is your reading of the situation with Ibrahim Konate? Because, again, it seems all quiet around that. Still no obvious offers coming forward from Liverpool for Mark Gay. We know Liverpool are interested. I let you guys know yesterday that as far as the bookies are concerned anyway, and look, this just means that the money's gone down on it, they were favourites to sign him, Newcastle, Mark Gay. We were slightly behind, but not out of the race. So what do you think it means for Mark Gay's situation? And of course, what happens then with Ibrahim Konate is we still have unanswered questions. We know the game against Preston is taking place this weekend, 3 p.m. Sunday kickoff. But what we don't know is if we're going to have a new centre-back by then. We need one. We have Joe Gomez, Virgil and Konate with an uncertain future. I think it's fair to say, folks, we need to get the centre-back situation sorted as soon as possible. So, lots to run through tonight. As I mentioned, back to the normal schedule, 8:45 tonight for this one. Hope you can join us because we've a lot to talk about. Luis Diaz and his future, Anthony Gordon and that crazy valuation, a move for Hugo Echitik looking like it's getting closer, and of course we'll try to figure out what's going on with the centre-back situation as well. So we'll see you guys for that one. If you've joined our WhatsApp channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, there's a link if you'd like to come across and join us. You'll get the latest updates on there as quickly as we have them, and again, we do appreciate your support. That is it for me for now, ladies and gents, but I'll see you back here tonight. Much love. Bye-bye.